Let's get real for a moment. When you're looking for a home appliance repairman, what do you look for? Well, in most cases, you look for someone who can do the job honestly and do it correctly the first time. Then you look for someone who's reasonable, someone who's going to give you a fair price for the work he does. Well, I got one that's even better than that. He'll give you the best price you're going to ever hear. His name is Chris Moore, and his service call is $35. Got a problem with the stove, refrigerator, freezer, washer, dryer? Hey, you name it. If it's a home appliance, Chris can fix it, and he does it for a $35 service call, plus the cost of the parts and installation. Now, I don't know of any other repairman who's had as much experience, over 30 years, as Chris Moore, who will come to your home for a $35 service call. You know, once you have Chris at your house, you're going to want him back again and again and again, and you're going to recommend him to all your friends and relatives. So you want to have that phone number handy. So what do? Well, let's update. Let's not put it on a piece of paper and stick it somewhere where it's going to get lost or fall off, dry up, and disappear. Put it in your cell phone where you know you can find it when you need it, because you know someday you will need Chris Moore's number. It's 523-5911. Chris Moore's Appliance Repair. $35 service call plus the cost of the parts and installation. 523-5911. Put that in your cell phone right now. At the Wellness Park Pharmacy at 86th and Buffalo Avenue and the Community Medical Pharmacy on Michigan Avenue just off Main Street, you're not just another customer, and your needs are important. To them, you're a somebody.
Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came.
Now under new ownership, both pharmacies will see to it that you get the personal service that you deserve. Want to give them a try? Then call right now, 260-1918, and tell them you want to switch your prescriptions over to the Wellness Park Pharmacy or Community Pharmacy in Niagara Falls. They'll make all the phone calls to make it happen. And both pharmacies offer free home prescription delivery. And when you have them on the phone, be sure to ask about their wide selection of CBD products. Available in creams, oils, gummies, and much, much more. Get all the details today by calling 260-1918. The Wellness Park Pharmacy at 86th and Buffalo Avenue and the Community Medical Pharmacy on Michigan Avenue just off Main. Call 260-1918.
Where everybody knows your name. Everybody knows your name. And they're always glad you came. Where everybody...
The opinions expressed on NiagaraBroadcastNetwork.com are those of the host and the guest, not of management or the sponsor.
It's a Wednesday night, and we are live, and we're back again with Glenn Chalokian, who's running for mayor, and as promised, he came back to tell us about why he wants to be mayor and what he's going to do. And
Hi, Sal. Thanks for having me.
it's always a pleasure to have you.
That's awesome.
You've done what you said. You came back on a regular basis, and you're welcome, and any other candidate also is welcome. But you take advantage of it.
Absolutely.
But last time, you had a killer response, I think.
Yeah, we did real good. I mean, the video was came out so good. The response was good. I think we had over 7,000 people that viewed it. So, it's just amazing that how this campaign's going. I'm excited. I'm excited that the people are kind of excited. I think we gave them a little hope, and so far so good.
Well, you're still doing the door-to-door thing, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, how many houses you hitting?
Yeah, we're probably over a couple thousand so far. We'll keep rolling along, plus petitions. So, I mean, that's something I'm known for, is going door to door. I love meeting the people. I like to hear what their thoughts are, what their problems are, and it's been great. I mean, we've been all over.
What the main things of the people, what's on their mind? What is, when you go door to door, this city is in such bad shape.
Yeah, it's a lot of things.
I mean, what is the main thing that that bothers them?
It's mostly the quality of life issues. Everything that I've been trying to talk about, your streets, your sidewalks, your trees, crime in the area, just your basic quality of life. People just are frustrated, and the more people you talk to, it's all different ages. You run into people that just moved here the last couple of years, and they can't believe how bad it is. They kind of second guess themselves why they moved here. Just all the things that bothers me and you and our family. Same thing. I said it before on your show. We're talking about the same problems for 40 years, and I know if I win, we're going to fix these things, and that's what I'm showing you how we're going to do it. So again, it's just the quality of life issues, and people are just frustrated.
We played a little thing back from the Galley days when Galley ran.
Yeah, I saw it.
And a lot of the problems,
Still here.
a lot of them, he did fix a few. Some he couldn't. Are there going to be things that you can't fix?
Well, and I tell people everything I'm telling you what I'm going to do is the things that I know I can do. I tell myself that, what's important things and what can you do. I'm going to say it out there. I'm the only guy that's qualified that's running. I have 32 years experience in this system with the City of Niagara Falls, councilman, involved with the union all these years. I know what we can do. I'm going to take all the tragedies out of people's lives, and that's the things I'm going to fix. Yeah, if I'm telling you I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. Absolutely.
Okay, so do you see anything, though, that people are talking about that you don't think? Does somebody say to you, hey, I want to, build a bridge, and you say, well, I can't do that, or I can't. Are you coming across?
I tell people I'm a multitasker, I'm a problem solver. I really believe that I can figure out anything, and if you surround yourself with good, qualified people, we're going to do a lot of good things. The tougher stuff, I'm going to be honest with you, if I don't think we can do it, I'm going to tell you I can't do it, or I'm going to tell you it's take a little bit longer. You know what I mean? But there's always possibilities, and I have a lot of faith in myself. I have a lot of faith in Niagara Falls. I have a lot of faith in people here, and I'm going to get a little spark to these people. We're going to have a little spark in this campaign. I see it already, and I think don't give up hope. That's all I can tell you.
I was looking for you the other day because I had a water break on my street, and I know you work for the water board, and I thought maybe you'd be out there. I
work at wastewater treatment plant. I'm inside wastewater. I'm not on the outside. And that's another thing too. Like I go to people and they recognize me as a regular worker. I've been working my butt off for my whole life. Double jobs, business, whatever. So I relate to the people of what their everyday tragedies are. Their what they're frustrated about. Trying to make that dollar stretch, or if you don't have that dollar to pay a bill, or you need that extra money for your kids' shoes. I've been through all that, and I'm still going through it. I work hard, and that's why I take this race seriously. I take Niagara Falls seriously. When I hear people running for office, two things bother me: if they're not qualified or they're not in for the right reasons. All I can tell you is, I've been running for all these years for the right reasons. I'm qualified. I have a proven record of doing things. And I guess at this time in my life, you ask me, do I need this job? No, I don't need it. But I think Niagara Falls needs me, and I think I'm the guy that's.
Well, you're not looking for a retirement. You're not, that type of thing.
I already have all my time in. I started out at $5.84 an hour, City of Niagara Falls. Going on 33 years later, I'm at the Niagara Falls Water Board.
Tell me just a little background.
Okay.
What have you done have you worked for the Water Board all these years?
Yeah, we were the City of Niagara Falls. I started out at the Niagara Falls Convention Center. Got laid off there as a temporary. Worked in the following year, I got into the wastewater as temporary. Worked hard, $5.84 an hour. Did a great job working hard, and they made me permanent. And 33 years later, I moved up from the ranks, from just a guy cleaning toilets. Now I'm in charge of all the buildings and grounds for a wastewater treatment plant.
You clean toilets when you
That's why I started out cleaning toilets. And again,
I'm not laughing at that.
No,
It's
that's
just
all
that you. I guess you know where a lot of people come from. Then,
yeah, absolutely. Like I said, I don't think I'm better than anybody. I don't think anybody thinks she's better than us. Anybody that makes an honest living is very important, and that's what I tell people. You go all over the world. We got the best people in Niagara Falls, hardworking people that care, and that's just any organization you're involved with. And we deserve better, and I believe that I'm that person to make it better for Niagara Falls. And like I said, I'm working hard as a person running, and I'll work just as hard as a person as your next mayor.
Well, you're going to present a few more items on your plan, and I guess you said you're coming back on a regular basis to present what you plan to do, how you plan to do it.
Absolutely.
And if anybody wants to give Glenn a call, we're live on a Wednesday night. We have about 40 minutes left. The number is 333-3020. Dial carefully. When we pick up the phone, hang on, you'll be on the air with Glenn. Just hang on to the phone line, listen to the phone, not the computer, and we'll get to you. And we're going to talk about Glenn's next steps in his plan in just a moment.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Take advantage of exceptional financing at your local Cub Cadet dealer today.
Stop by your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer, Niagara Lawn and Garden Equipment, today.
Time to stock up on your warm weather favorites for summertime entertaining, gift giving, and enjoying. Supermarket Liquors and Wines is your headquarters for all the liquors and wines you'll need throughout the season. And you know what? They're open 7 days a week for your convenience, late night Friday, Saturday, and always plenty of cashiers on hand to speed you on your way. You want to find out what the specials are every week? Just check them out online, supermarketliquor.com. They're Niagara's largest liquor store, which means their prices and selection are the best you're going to find. Supermarket Liquors and Wines, Niagara Falls Boulevard, Military Road, just across from the Fashion Outlet Mall. Supermarket Liquors and Wines, where you'll always find plenty of brightly lit free parking in front of the store. And plenty of cashiers on hand to speed you on your way. Supermarket Liquors and Wines. Well, 333-3020 if you want to talk to Glenn Chalokian. He's with us tonight. Your plans, when you see it, how did you come up with the plans when you presented a few last time you were here and now you have more today? How'd you pick what you needed to work on?
You know, sales, it was a combination of a couple of things. All these years going door to door, like I usually go 8, 9, 10,000 houses over the years, so you hear the problems, and it was the same problems people were talking about. Then again, my qualifications, my experience of things that I know I could do. You know, I mean, that's being involved with the union. You know, you hear people going to say, you know, Chalokian's a union president and he's going to take care of the workers. You know, if you look at my budgets over the years, we cut what we had to cut, and that's even overtime or whatever. I know the ability of my workers, what they can do, and how we can save money. So that's kind of what I did. I put the complaints together of what I know we could do, and that's how I came up with the plans. Stuff that I know can be done, you know.
And the things that people are asking you, that's in all these plans.
Yeah.
How many more? Now we're looking at the second part
one.
today.
I'm looking to maybe, I definitely 2, maybe 3 more. I like to, if I have enough time, I want to do 5. You know, hopefully we do. If not, it's going to be 2, at least 2 more. Like I said, it's just things that has to be fixed, has to be done. People that want change, and this is going to be the change.
And these are things you say you can do.
No, things I will do.
Let's take a look at this next plan from Glenn Chalokian.
Hi, my name is Glenn Chalokian, and I'm running for mayor of the city of Niagara Falls. This is the second video of my series of my plan, how to change Niagara Falls. The first topic I would like to talk about is my in-house demolition program. As your next mayor, my in-house demolition program is going to make a major impact throughout every neighborhood in Niagara Falls. My program will have the task of taking down and removing many condemned and blighted properties throughout the city. Far too long the families of our city have fallen victim to this crisis. It is not fair to the residents who live in our neighborhoods and play by the rules. They pay their taxes, mortgages, or rents, and yet the house next door is run down, fallen down, or engaged in criminal activity. Residents see the value of their own property go down. It is not fair that their children have to live and play in this unsafe environment. Simply put, let's rid our city of this problem. Now a few words from Randy Palladino, the training director for Local 91.
My name is Randy Palladino. I'm the training director at Labor's Local 91 here in the city of Niagara Falls. I'm speaking today on behalf of Glenn Chalokian, who's running for mayor of Niagara Falls. One of the key projects Glenn is looking to address once he's elected mayor of Niagara Falls is an in-house demolition program. This program would enable Niagara Falls city employees to perform the demolition of condemned properties at a huge cost savings to the city instead of having outside contractors hired for the demolition. Labor's Local 91 has long worked with organizations within the city of Niagara Falls to provide training to residents to enable them work opportunities in the building trades. We would be proud to provide the necessary training to city employees to save the city of Niagara Falls money and make this city great again.
With Niagara Falls having an in-house demolition program, we could save the taxpayers of Niagara Falls hundreds of thousands of dollars by doing it ourselves. This would be a unique way to generate much needed new revenue. We can create the opportunity to assist other municipalities in our area by providing demolition services in their communities. Niagara Falls will reestablish itself as a city prime for the 21st century after pruning itself of vacant reminders of its troubled past. This program will help in the efforts to lower crime rates and help raise the value of our homes. With Niagara Falls looking at a budget crisis year after year, we need to examine any avenue that we can to cut costs and generate additional revenue.
The next thing I'd like to talk about is code enforcement and inspections. It's City Hall's job to protect citizens of Niagara Falls from out-of-town landlords that don't take care of their property.
As homeowners, when out-of-town landlords and fellow residents neglect their properties, you are harmed the most. The Chilochin administration will ensure that we are enforcing the rules on the books, and if those rules are not followed, there will be consequences. If the current rules are not strong enough, we will work with the City Council to create more enforceable ordinances.
The next topic I'd like to talk about is garbage, junk pickup, and the cleanup of our alleys.
We will reevaluate the garbage contract. Whoever has a contract, we will work with them to improve the services delivered to our city. We will place dumpsters in the DPW yard for citizens to conveniently drop off all extra items, large or small, in between regular pickups. Also, dumpsters will be available for house rehabilitation for city residents. We will reorganize our in-house citywide junk pickup to aggressively clean alleys and streets of all debris that is polluting our city. For examples, TVs, electronics, junk, etc. We will hold all offenders accountable. The last topic I'd like to talk about is the Forestry Department. We will implement tree cutting on afternoon shifts, dusk to dawn. We will make sure our residents get the services they deserve.
Going door to door on the campaign, these are things that I'm running into. So many empty fields, empty lots that the grass isn't cut. This isn't fair to the neighbors that live here. You know, trees all over. There's so many things that has to be fixed that gets neglected. Let's take a walk over here. You know, I talk about our forestry department. I talk about all our city workers. There's so much things we can do in-house to definitely save money for the taxpayers. All over our neighborhoods. These are things that we're going to do, and we're going to cut down with the forestry department in-house. These will come down on Chilochin administration, and these are things that has to be addressed.
We will be changing the way we do business. We are there to help the residents. This video is the second part of a series that will outline my platform that will change Niagara Falls.
Very interesting.
Thank you, Sal.
Questions about some of the things that we're seeing, though.
Absolutely.
Weren't the city workers trained before to do demolitions?
Well, you know what we did? They were trained in 1991 for asbestos removal out of the old police station.
Yeah, I remember
They
that.
removed the asbestos, and then the program kind of dried up. They never bring it to the next level about demolition. Those job specs are still in place. But yeah, it was 1991, and they.
So why aren't those people being used?
Well, I'll tell you the truth.
I mean, what do we pay for? What does it cost for? We got people that call and complain all the time because there's not enough demolition. What does it cost to knock down an average house in this?
I think they said like 1,500 square foot, like 22,000 maybe on a smaller scale. That's not counting all the removal and stuff like that. Like I said, we can save hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like my idea with the in-house demolition program, by the time we're done with the program, I think we could save millions. We're always looking for new revenue. My opponents talk about shared services. That's something that can't be done because you can't go do other people's work. But if we start an in-house demolition program, we're the only ones that do it. I think like Town Niagara and other cities might want to hire our people to do their demolitions to save them money because they don't have a demolition program. That's what shared services really is, because the program has never been done anyplace else. So if that's possible.
So if you have workers that can do demolitions, why will the workers at the other place, say Town of Niagara, let them to go there to work?
they don't have
Well, we can't have people.
Okay, here's the thing I just said. There's no demolition program any place in the county. You know what I mean? So it's in-house. So that we can negotiate. If they want to do business with us because their workers don't do demolition, that's something we can negotiate. And that could bring us revenue in and save those municipalities, those other cities a lot of money too. That's down the road. You know
So,
what I mean?
and I think we went through this before, but I just want to clarify. When you say shared services, you can't, for instance, go to the sheriff department and say, hey, we need more cops. Bring 5 cops in tonight, the unions here won't let that happen.
Yeah, when you see state police here and other municipalities come in here and over the years,
Right.
our policemen had to get overtime. So that's how the unions.
Yeah, they
had
have to
agree
fill
with it.
extra
Yeah, but
cars,
the unions
yeah.
agreed to it. That's something unions have to work out with the city and say, if you want to bring 10 other municipality workers in, we want overtime for the same shifts. So you're not
Well,
really.
I saw you had a union representative from 91 on your video.
Yeah, it's training director. Yeah,
Okay,
Ricky
so,
Palladino.
so how does the unions feel about, you possibly running? And I mean, are you being backed by the unions? Obviously,
I'm going to be honest with you.
Let's be on your side.
I'm going to be honest with you. I always have all the workers. Always, when you go outside the county, it's kind of funny. For all these years that I ran the building trades and all the leadership never backed me as any candidate ever. You know what I mean? And again, it is what it is. I don't know what they have in mind, but it seems like the people that they back hurts the unions all these years, and it's all documented. Maybe they can't control Glenn Shalokian. I'm always doing what's best for the workers here. So again, as long as I got the workers and the people that work here every day and vote, that's what's important to me. The leadership, you know how it is. They're in it for other reasons, and that's their business. Again, it doesn't faze me. 91's with me. My steel worker unions are with me. I met with the police. I met with the fire. It's real simple. Again, I'm the guy that's qualified. I'm the guy that can hopefully fix this mess. I think we're worse than ever, but we'll work it out.
333-3020 is the telephone number if you want to talk to Glenn. Glenn Chalokian is running for mayor. He's presented his next platform of what he's going to do, and dial the number carefully. 333-3020, and you're on. Hi, you're on with Glenn.
Yes, thanks for taking the call, Glenn. It's a great video, but I got to ask you something. A few years ago, I called one of the AM station in Niagara Falls and talked to the mayor about this. He laughed me off, which is specifically the in-house demolition. The host and the mayor said it wasn't possible, and they already had contracts to do it with somebody else. I believe they said. I don't quote me on that, but I have been advocating this for years, and I want to know why it's taking so long for something like this to be brought to the forefront. It only makes sense that our workers would do it. It's like a simple. You have to get the education, of course, but why isn't? What else can the city do in house that they're contracting out along with this? And why wasn't this done before? I'm amazed at this. What a plan you have here to do this. It's so overdue. I know for a fact that they do. I was just in California a few months ago, and I saw them doing their stuff. I have a family that's an attorney, and we were talking about some of the things that can be done. Anyway. Just to shorten it, because I'll ramble, but the thing is, why wasn't this done before?
Well, you know what? We tried to get it through when I was a councilman. I had the whole program together. I had meetings with the law department, the DPW directors, the workers, the unions, and we had it almost in place. I thought it was really going to go through. And again, you know how it is. Like this campaign, let's tell the truth. The outside entities, the contractors and stuff like that, they don't want to lose no money. So the donors to other people's campaigns, they stop everything. So we thought we had it through. It wasn't through. And that's one of the reasons why I ran for mayor too, because there's so many things we can do, and the only way to get it done is if you're the mayor. So that's one of the reasons I ran last time, and same thing. There's so many ways we can fix Niagara Falls by saving money, doing things like this cheaper, and that's something I'm going to do.
Well, I can't wait for you to win.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for your call. 333-3020. Glenn Chalokian is in studio tonight. Okay, well, you're going to save money on demolition if you get this. Well, you say you're doing this.
Yeah, I'm doing
this. You're doing this. I mean, this is not if this is.
No, this is it.
We're doing this.
Yeah.
Well, I like the attitude.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so last time we talked about the streets, we talked about the roads, we talked about. You're bringing up another thing that's a sore subject with a lot of people is the garbage. Didn't we just? You said you're going to provide different things. Didn't we just renegotiate that garbage deal?
Yeah, I think they negotiated a 5-year deal, and this is something we're going to look at again. There's always ways to negotiate to change contracts. There's ways to break contracts. Like again, I'm not tied in with any company. Whatever the best price I can get, anything about getting the more services for our people, that's what we're going to do. So I'm a person that negotiate contracts for 30 years. We're going to sit down with the contract holder, and we're going to get things done for the people of Niagara Falls. You drive around and see the garbage. It's not that hard. We have to pick up garbage. We have to have access to put the more garbage in the dumpsters, to pick up TVs, stuff like that. This is all simple things. It's real simple.
That's been going on for so long, though, Glenn, and it hasn't been solved.
Well, I guess you don't have the right leadership, Sal. That's me. Again, like I said, I love Niagara Falls. I know what we have to do. It's all simple. It's not rocket scientist. If it's garbage, you pick it up. That's all.
333-3020, Glenn Chalokian on the line with you. Go ahead.
Hey, Glenn, how you doing?
Good. How you doing, Joe?
Glenn, what's the cost of the training through Local 91? What are they going to charge for the training?
Free. Nothing.
Free? All right. What about the trucking cost to Ohio to dispose of it?
That's something we're going to work on. We're going to try to do a lot of stuff locally. Again, the trucking cost is calculated when you have an outside contractor doing it, so it's definitely going to be cheaper. Once we get this whole thing together, it's definitely going to be a lot cheaper.
The only place close by is Minerva, Ohio.
Yep.
It takes asbestos, and that's a 4-hour ride.
Absolutely.
But I figure your trucking is going to be a big cost, and that's the only thing I see a flaw in your in-house demolition is your trucking costs.
Well, the trucking costs, when we look at it, that's something I was thinking about. Maybe we have to let that part go out contracted. We'll see. Here's real simple, Joe. Here's how cheap it is. Again, I got to negotiate this, and I don't want to talk about it before it's done. But listen, what I had last time involved was $3 an hour added to the worker. Okay, so if you work an 8-hour shift, that's $24. Okay, cheap. If you have 7 workers, and I don't know if we're going to use 7, that's $192 a day on an 8-hour shift. It's so cheap, it's disgusting, Joe. Can you imagine that? And that's $3 an hour to the worker. Like I said, $24 a person times,
Is that trucking cost going to Ohio? Because you're not doing it with dumps, you're doing with tractor trailer dumps or walking floor type stuff.
And that's the ones with asbestos, Joe. There's stuff without asbestos too, like garages and stuff like that. So it's
anything with asbestos torn down has to go to Minerva. All right.
Absolutely.
That's the only place close by that takes asbestos.
Now, you know me, Joe. I'm good with a buck, so we know we're going to figure it out and it's going to work good.
I know.
So, absolutely.
Yep. That's my only question on that. So
okay.
I'll
Thank
sit
you,
back and see who else calls in.
All right. Thanks, Joe.
Yeah, bye.
333-3020, Glenn Chalokian's with us. You're working on all these different things, and the garbage, you say you can go in there and renegotiate, even though the contract, you said, has been done for 5 years?
I'll tell you the truth. I don't think any company that has complaints don't want to fix things that ain't working right. We have a past as a councilman. Modern Disposal has the contract now. When they did the recycling program and all that came out, there was a couple of things that didn't work. Like one bulk item. They worked with us. So I think Modern's going to work with us. I think they're there to keep the people happy too. And same old saying, if you don't do a good job, you can't get the next contract, right? So they've been working with us. We'll work with them and we'll fix whatever's not working. And I don't think they're going to have a problem with it.
No, it sounds like something that could be done.
Absolutely. It's not something hard,
When we talk about the city workers, has any of these guys got to be afraid of their jobs? If I know you say you're going to save money, but we have a bad budget crunch. If we don't get the casino money and things don't change, are we going to have enough to operate?
Now, here's the thing, Sal. Like I said before, your budget's about over $100 million now. And here's the thing, people like to blame the workers, but at the end of the day, I'm going to take myself out of it. I'm a person, I'm a taxpayer, okay? I want my stuff fixed on my street. I want my street plowed. Here, I'll give you the numbers. We used to have 800 hourly workers. We have 96. That's your laborers. 800 down to 96, okay? Police, 112, okay? 27 captains, lieutenants. Firemen, about 100 something. There's no workers left. So as a taxpayer, you want your stuff done. You want crime to go away. You want to be able to put out fires. You want streets plowed. You want your trees trimmed. If there's no workers to do your services, what am I paying taxes for? So again, no one wants to talk about it. They blew $300 million of casino money. We blow regular money. They blow money left and right. We have no workers left. So I know everybody thinks the fix is to get rid of workers. There's no workers left. So as a taxpayer, not as a politician, not as a person running for mayor, if you have no workers to do the services, why am I paying taxes? Your taxes pay for the services. So again, by doing things like the in-house demolition program, doing the roads cheaper, if we can do things cheaper, that frees up money to give us a surplus. That's how we pay for the budget. That's how we balance the budget. You know, I told the council before over the years, I told the mayors, we replace money in the general fund with casino money, okay? Roads $5 million. We replace it, we put it over here, now you got a stash, okay? Now we just did the 40% cheaper. We got more money over here. We got to start thinking smart, start cutting money, start reducing stuff in a cheaper way. That's how we balance the budget. And work hard to get new revenue here. Not tax deals for hamster hotels, not tax deal for apartment buildings. We need new revenue coming in. I tell people, we can't figure out how to get new revenue here. We're getting rid of old revenue. And they said, Glenn, what does that mean? We give IDA loans, no tax zones. We give Hamster Hotel no tax zone, 10 years. So we just gave away old revenue that used to come in on those buildings, those properties. We can't figure out new revenue. Why are we giving old revenue away? It's got to stop. We got to figure out how to bring revenue in here. We got to worry about the people that live here. Same thing. Niagara Falls want to do business? Absolutely. Please bring your money. We'll help you any way possible to get your business up and running. But please bring your money. We're not having free rides no more. We can't.
Yeah, I've been thinking this for years, somebody should have been saying this right along, but they don't or they haven't, and we're still making deals to bring in, now this latest, I don't know, this Main Street deal, we got $10 million, but I'm not thinking that that's solving the problem. And I'm thinking, if you bring in, they're talking about housing units, you bring in 400 students, that if that's what they're really talking about, we can't, the city fire and police can't support that.
There's Sal, you know, like I read an article years ago, probably 25 years ago, and they talked about politicians. They like to run on stuff, but they want to be able to show stuff. So they build anything. As long as they build it, they can show something's built, and it doesn't matter who it costs. If it costs the taxpayers, if it's no tax money coming in. As long as, hey, look what we did. We can't do that no more. We can't start just building stuff or doing projects. Like, I don't know much about that Main Street deal. I heard a couple of things. What good is it if we have all this stuff on Main Street if there ain't no taxes coming in? You know, I mean, we got to get new revenue. We're talking about we're broke all the time. Why are we still making deals for no revenue, no taxes, no sales tax, no property tax, stuff like that? Just because we have stuff there? Okay, so Main Street's a little bit better now if they put that stuff there. If we don't have no money coming in, what good is it? And I told a business guy a long time ago, years ago, they gave some free money away. Okay, just a couple guys got it. And I said, you know what the sad part is? We want the whole street booming. If one guy makes money, gets the free money, and your whole street's dead, but you got a nice, pretty business, what good is it? Nobody's coming. You know what happened to that business? They closed up. We need to do things smarter to get our areas coming in with revenue generated for every business person there. So I hope Main Street, I love Main Street.
So here's my next question, and you know what it's going to be. How do you do that?
Well, you know what it is?
You know what? They haven't done this in years. I don't know what it is. People keep saying, I'm gonna bring in new business. I'm gonna encourage more tourism. I'm gonna encourage businesses to come in here. How do they do that? They're not doing it.
Yeah, two things, Sal. You got to get off your butt as the guy in charge as mayor, and you have to have qualified people around you. I've been a two-term councilman. I used to ask this question. If you told me, Mr. Mayor, Mr. Development Group, that you went out and tried to get Yahoo here, Google here, or some kind of big business here with 1,000 jobs, and you went to 20 places a day, and they all told you no, at least you tried. I don't see anybody trying to reach out of this area trying to bring that development here. Yahoo went to Lockport. You talk about Amazon was going to go to New York City.
Don't we have departments that's their job?
Yeah, that's their job, Sal. I don't want to speak bad about those departments, but all I know is the way we've been doing business is definitely going to change if Chalokian wins. It's not going to go that no more. We're going to work hard, and we're going to put the right people in the right spots, and we're going to market this area, and we're going to get off our butt, and we're going to go reach out. And that's one thing, like I said, I'm a multitasker, I'm a problem solver.
I hear this from a lot of people. We're going to work hard, but how do you work hard and get, I mean, what do you want your people to do, for instance?
Like I said, I want them to be on top of what companies are looking to develop. I want them to reach out. Like, you have to do your research. If, like if Goldman Sachs is looking for an office space, they pay $80,000, $90,000 for 500-600 workers in New York City. If we can bring them here, it's $40,000, $50,000. They're happy because now they're saving money on the salary. Now they got a good workforce. Niagara Falls has a reputation of having good workers here. Okay, we got to reach out and bring those companies here. We got to give them options. You can't just say you want to develop here. You got to show them some ideas.
Where do you find these people? Because a lot of people are saying, this guy's gonna come in and do this guy's, and unfortunately there are a lot of people's names I've heard before.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, it didn't happen before. What makes you think now it's going to happen?
I mean, anybody knows me, I'm not tied in with anybody. I'm going to interview everybody for any job. please put your resume in, please get interviewed, okay? 2 things you have to be with me. You have to be qualified, and you got to love Niagara Falls, and you want to do the right thing. That's what's going to work for Chilocee administration. I'm tied with nobody. Like I said, I'm at the end of my career. I've never been tied with anybody, and we're going to get the right people involved. Because, like I said, I want them to have a passion like me. You see what I'm saying? I'm out of my mind. I love doing things. I have excitement for our town, and I want to do good for Niagara Falls, and I want the people like that with me. You know what I mean?
You got a vision. So if you look ahead 5-10 years, what do you really see for Niagara Falls? What do you really see, whether you're mayor or not? I mean, what do you envision as what's coming, what's going to be, what could be, what?
Well, that's 2 questions. If Chilocee wins, it's going to be a hell of a lot better. Okay, you're going to see your roads fixed, your trees trimmed, your sidewalks fixed. You're going to be able to pick up the phone and call Mayor Chilocee if you need something done. You're going to have a person that's going to try to make Niagara Falls have better development. The crime's going to be a hell of a lot better. Like, there's going to be consequences. I said it before, Niagara Falls is the only city I know that there's no consequences for anything. If you throw garbage on the floor, it's okay. If you don't cut your grass, it's okay. You saw the videos. Yeah, don't cut the grass. Nothing happens. Crime. We don't have enough cops. So you know what? Maybe the cop will be here in time. Maybe not. Those are the things we can fix. That's the things that have to be. There's got to be consequences. Okay. There's rules on the books. There's inspections. If the rules ain't no good, we got to fix them with the city council, make them stronger, and we got to enforce the rules. That's what's going to happen if Chilocee wins. If someone else wins, you see what's happening. I don't see no change. It's the same kind of, like I tell people. They vote and they elect and vote the same type of people over and over again. Well, he said hi to me at Topster. That's Aunt Flo's cousin, or he was my godparent. It's nice. That's family and friends, but that's what you voted in, and that's what you're going to have. Nothing's going to change. 40 years of what you had to be another 40 years. If I win, you're going to have definitely changes, and it's going to be better for the people here, and that's a promise.
I don't know if we could go another 40 years. It seems like.
See, we can't go another 2 years. We can't go another month. It's horrible. Okay, my wife wants to move out. You can blame my son. He talked me into running, and I'm glad he did. So Mr. Chilocee has to stay here because you know what? We still love Niagara Falls, but people had enough, and that's going door to door. People had enough of Niagara Falls, what it turned into. So we're gonna fix it. I got faith in myself. I got the faith of my vision. I got the faith of people in Niagara Falls. Don't give up yet. We're gonna fix this town.
What do you think of the tourism situation? We're obviously not going to be an industrial town anymore. Should we base a lot of things on tourism?
I think we should base our things on a lot of things. I don't think don't leave our eggs in one basket. I think we should try everything. I talked about high-tech jobs that other cities, Pittsburgh, Seattle, are getting good paying jobs. That's something we got to look at. Tourism, absolutely. We got the wonder of the world here. We got to get that reputation. Here's a historic town that people laugh at us now. You used to hear Niagara Falls in the movies, the sports people. Everybody used to come here. Now we're a laughingstock. We got to bring that history, that tradition back, and a little respect back, and that's what we're going to do. So is tourist part of my plan? Absolutely. We're going to get people here that want to do business.
333-3020 if you want to talk to Glenn, or you got an idea or a thought, or you like what he's proposing, or you don't. Let him know about it. 333-3020, dial it carefully. These symptoms: inflammation, nausea, hot flashes, headaches, joint pain, muscle pain, back pain, trouble sleeping, cramps, irritated skin. This is just a partial list, but if you said you have any of those symptoms, you might benefit from the power of CBD. What is CBD? Well, it's all the good taken out of the hemp plant, the marijuana plant, all the good taken out, but none of the bad. Now, you won't get high from it, you won't fail a drug test, but what you will do is find relief from these and many more symptoms. And it comes in a variety of applications. Well, there's oils, there's gummies, there's candies, there's vapes, there's rubs, there's soaks. The list goes on, and as a matter of fact, it's too numerous for me to mention here. But I'll tell you what you do. If you stop in at the Wellness Park Pharmacy, 86th and Buffalo Avenue, see Bob there, tell him you want to look in the green room. What's the green room? Well, it's a room dedicated to all CBD products. And Bob is a registered pharmacist, so he can explain to you how CBD works and what dosage is right for you. Now, you could buy CBDs in other places, but you really want to go to a registered pharmacist. You're going to be surprised and amazed, and you know what? You're going to love this product. CBD. Stop in Wellness Park, 86th and Buffalo Avenue, or call 260-1918. Oh, incidentally, if you have an animal that's suffering too, maybe joint pain or anxiety, CBD products works well for them, and there's some made especially for your animals. You can check that out too in the Wellness Park Green Room. 333-3020 if you want to dial in with Glenn Chalokian talking about his plan. You've got, what, a couple months left for the election?
Yep, November 5th. Yep, couple months.
Last time you ran, I'm trying to remember the situation, but you did it on a write-in?
I lost the primary by 63 sale, so that was a heartbreaker.
Yeah, I remember, but it was a write-in, right?
No, that was the primary. Then the
Okay.
general, with a good conscience, I couldn't support either candidate. The people behind them wasn't there for the right reasons, so I did a write-in. Almost 2,000 write-ins. So that was kind of exciting. And the part that really kind of amazed me that I really didn't realize till way afterwards, if they didn't spell Chalokian right, those votes were thrown out. So did I get another 10,000? Did I get another 2? I don't know. Chalokian's not Smith. You had to spell it right. So, again, that just proves people believe of what I've been doing all these years and my passion, and they think I'm qualified, and it was great. Like I said, so here I am again,
When you look at things like the golf course, is that a good deal that we got rid of it?
I say no. This is the first contract I ever saw that someone contracts out a city golf course, and we pay the people that got the contract money, $60,000 a year, and then 40, then 20. I never saw that in my life. It's good if you're the company that got it. You know what I mean? The golf course was never ran right. There was never enough help there. It was never done. Driving range, it never had open really. Nothing fancy. Nothing other cities have. I think Hyde Park Golf Course could have been a jewel like in the old days if you see the pictures. Again, a bad contract. Again, nothing against developers. It's just Niagara Falls, how they always do it. They always do the wrong way. When you see Niagara Falls do something stupid, you think that's the dumbest thing you ever saw. They top it. They do it again.
So, the golf course, is that a 5-year deal that's done now for 5 years?
I think it's year to year, and it's a contract, maybe 5 years. I haven't looked at the contract yet, but again, that's something we'll look at.
Garbage, you're going to look at that?
Yep, absolutely.
You're talking about the pothole thing that you talked about last time, and people called and said, well, Glenn's wrong because the machines cost a lot of money, and we don't have the money to buy the machines.
Yeah, see, here's the thing. Again, here's all the experts that are not budget people. You have a city budget. I just told you $100 million. It's just how you spend the money. I'll tell you the truth. If we get the casino money and all that equipment's $4 or $5 million, I'm buying equipment straight out. Okay? If you get $20 million, okay, sorry guys, we got $15 million. I'm spending 5 of it. Okay, so you still got 15. Well, we buy the equipment. It's all cost savings, 40% cheaper, 30% cheaper. The more money you can save is in the long term is how that budget gets solved. Okay, we have equipment budgeted money for equipment. Okay, we're going to spend the money right. Okay, so all the experts that think there's no money and this and that, I don't know, $300 million for a town that's always broke. It's not like we're broke overnight. We've been broke and talking about budget crisis since I can remember. $300 million later, I guess we're still broke. So there must be money that we could spend. So, like I said, I've been doing this a very long time. So we're going to do it.
You said we're down to the bare bones workers as far as you're concerned.
Absolutely.
So you're not looking at saving money by layoffs.
You can't, because you know what? If you want all those services, you need people to do it, okay? The last thing I want to do is ever raise taxes or lay off people. We're in a mess. We're in a mess.
So when we keep hearing people go, we need a control board to come in here. We need the control. What is the control board going to do that you're not going to do or that hasn't been done now if we can't lay off people?
Well, you know the best part, Sal, I love when I hear people, the so-called experts, the control board is going to fix everything. Start reading Nassau County. When they got the control board, they raised taxes. Everybody wants a control board so they don't raise taxes. That's the first thing a control board is going to do is raise taxes on us, okay? That's what they're going to do. Okay, so all the Einsteins that want the control board in here, you better hope they don't come in here, okay? And then you don't think you got no services now that 96 people, you know what you're going to have? They might have 40 people, so now keep on calling trying to get your snow streets plowed. Or, like that crime on 19th Street that's real bad? How about when they cut the cops instead of 112 and now you got 40? Tell me how that's going to make out for all the experts that live here. Remember, guys, you live here. It's our town. It's our families here. We want the best for them. Take the politics out of it. Take the pocket money out of your pockets that you're trying to make, okay? We got to worry about the people in Niagara Falls. Again, my dad told me a long time ago, the only thing in life you can't fix is your name, so don't tarnish it. I will always tell you the truth. I will always work hard, and we got a mess. I didn't make the mess, but I'm going to try to fix it.
When you look at the problems and the things that have been going on, why hasn't somebody fixed it before? I honestly think guys came in here thinking, I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to fix this. Why hasn't it happened?
I can't speak for anybody else. I mean, I've been here a long time. I've seen the people. They tell you what they have to say to win. I know that. And again, I tell people, follow the people that's behind them. Follow the money trail. You'll see. You can answer those questions yourself by doing the research. I don't care what anybody done before. I'm a positive person. I'm not going to talk about anybody. Don't care what they did. Don't care what they got in mind. I know what I'm going to do. I know I'm going to work hard and win this election, and we're going to fix Niagara Falls the best I can. And believe me, it's going to get fixed. It's going to be overnight. No, it's going to be long term, but there's going to be a lot of little things to be fixed. Like I said, I'm excited. It's been positive on the campaign trail. I'm excited putting these videos together. I'll tell you the best part is when I first ran, my son was, I think, less than 2 years old. My son's just going to be 18 tomorrow. He's helped me film the videos. Win or lose, I'm so excited. My son's there with me because he was walking door to door with me when he was a little kid, and we were knocking on doors together. Now to see my son be 18 years old tomorrow, I don't want him to have to move out of town. He started college yesterday. My other daughter, 20 years old, she's at third-year Buff State. I want to educate my kids and your kids and leave them here because we got opportunities for them. So, anybody tells you they're in for any other reason, shame on them.
I look at the families and I look at people around here, and I guess one of the major problems is the jobs.
Yeah.
How do we fix that?
Just like I told you earlier, we can't give up. We got to do what we got to do to try to research and see who's looking to expand. Another thing I talked about in 2011, 2012 with the rest of the council, with the mayor. When you're not mayor, you can't reach out. When you're council, you can send your letters. They say, who's this guy? He's only a councilman. At that time, China was, a lot of companies from the United States went to China. They were looking to come back here because the help wasn't great. The prices were going up a little bit, the shipping. Now with all this tariff war, I can't worry about what they're doing, but we can reach out and try to get these American companies come back here. Hey, Niagara Falls, it's a border town. We got good workers here. It's drive over to Pittsburgh to Michigan. It's a perfect area. We got the Canadian bridges. There's so many things we can do to bring companies here. And again, can I promise you something's going to come here? No, but I'm going to try and I'm going to ask and I'm going to have the right people going to market these people, reaching out to them. So you know what? We talk about it. 40 years later, we're still talking about it. I'm showing you what I'm going to do and how I'm going to do it. I'm the first candidate to ever show you what I'm going to do and how I'm going to do it. And I'm 52 years old. I can't remember anybody have the guts to show them what they're going to do. I'm doing it, and we're not done yet. 2 or 3 more videos, you're going to see more.
Should we put money into things like the train station?
I tell people it's something that we did that was not needed. I voted against the contracts to build that train station. It's something that it's outdated. It's something I ask people. I tell you the truth. Like me, I don't think I've ever been on a train anyplace. If the town was booming and you show me a need for it, I think it was wrong timing. I think it was a lot of money spent. There was no plan. Like I asked at times as a councilman, what's the operation cost? What's the maintenance cost? And I was told,
that was going to be my next question.
They told me, Sal, they said, well, we'll worry about how much it costs to run later after we build it. I never heard that in my life. I'm a business person. You don't know what it's going day-to-day operation is going to cost? That's what I was told. It was on TV. They said at a council meeting. It makes you scratch your head with answers like that. Again, wrong people running the wrong.
Did we ever find out what I always asked and I never got an answer?
I hear 300,000, 400,000, 500,000. You have a train station. It's beautiful. It looks nice, but there's nothing on Main Street. I read about this Main Street group. They're looking to develop 10 or 15 years down the road. Then all of a sudden the free money comes up again.
Yeah, but now they're saying you can use the train station for meetings.
Yeah, meetings. Yeah, we built a $45 million train station for meetings. We got the library for meetings, don't we? I don't know. Same thing. Priorities are wrong. How we do business is wrong.
Do we need the library? Bring that up. Do we need the library?
I'll tell you the truth. I like to get rid of that library and move it someplace else. It's too big. It's never worked right. It's
with the invention of computers, the internet, and all that, do we need a giant library with all those books? Can you go put it in the LaSalle library and you want to make a bunch of computer
stations? I love the LaSalle library, and
go?
I'll tell you what I like. I like the old library. I like the one where it used to be the Carnegie Building. I can't see why you can't add on to the back with that parking lot and make it big enough for whatever you got to do. Now you got 2 small libraries. Okay. Then we try to maybe sell that property, knock it down. Like that building's horrible. It's never been right. Just the heating system alone. I don't know how many times they had to fix that. Again, doing things smarter. Okay, just because the library's there, if it's not working, we can't say let's do another 20 years like that. I got the guts to do things like that because I'm not tied in with anybody. And I think the people had enough of doing stuff the same way. We got to do things different.
You think there's a lot of backdoor deals going on? When you say demolition goes to companies that,
yeah, I could honestly say that, Sal. Like I said, I've been in this system 33 years. I'll never name names or whatever. There's been backroom deals in Niagara Falls. That's why we're at where we're at. Everybody's involved in elections or in business to make money for themselves, for their friends, or get donations. And I tell people this. Like, a lot of contractors are not going to like some of the things I'm doing because it's in-house work, okay? But here's what I tell them. If your company's worried about our little crappy contracts for the city of Niagara Falls, you guys shouldn't be in business. I want to fix Niagara Falls the cheapest way possible. If Niagara Falls is fixed, now development's going to come. These companies are going to get that big development. That's how the companies are going to make their money. That's how they're supposed to be. You're in business to make money on development. I'm going to make Niagara Falls better. We're going to clean it up. It's going to be a better place to do business. We get development here, they're going to make a ton of money, Mr. Contractors. Believe me, I'm on your side too. I'm a business guy. But right now, I didn't make this mess. I got to figure out how to fix it and do it the cheapest way possible. And that's what we're going to do. A lot of in-house stuff. And believe me, companies, we're going to make you money because you know what? Niagara Falls is going to be booming again. And you're going to come here and you're going to get all the contracts, and the unions are going to be working, and people are going to have jobs, and hopefully we get some good jobs for our kids when we educate them. They're going to behave here and they don't have to leave home. You know, that's the worst, going door to door when they tell me, yeah, my son had to leave 25 years ago. You know what's the worst? No, they got 4 kids now. They're over in Georgia
Well,
or Atlanta.
it happens frequently.
Sad,
Everybody's
sad.
moving out of the area because there is no opportunity here.
And I'm scared of my kids now. They're going to college. Do I want them to leave? Absolutely not. But I don't want them to have to suffer here with no job. I mean, you know, we worked hard our whole life to get them through school, and now they're going to college.
What is your connection with the state? We border with the state. The state park gets tons of money. People go in there and they spend tons of money. People go into the casino and they spend tons of money, but everything is bypassing the city.
Absolutely.
And I'm not so thrilled with, we're going to take out the parkway and we're going to make a parkland. How's that going to help us that much?
Well, the funny part is I don't think, like, people always like this last group administration always loved the state. They look at the state. We're in shambles. We're having faith in the state. You look in the parkway when they couldn't cut the grass when it was just the parkway there. They used to have a little sign. Oh, it's a animal reserve now. That's a new little trick. They put a little sign up. You could cut the grass when it was small. Now you want to make it bigger, more grass. They can't do it. I don't got no faith in the state. I'm going to work with them. They're going to like to do business with me. Believe me, because we're going to do good things.
333-3020. Glenn Chalokian's on the air with you. Hi, you're on.
All right, let's go back to Main Street, Glenn.
Here's my man, Joe. How you doing, Joe?
The $10 million, and that's a grant that we have to. It's not given to us. When they're going to do something, they put.
Yeah,
the
they got to
money
prove.
in.
I know they got to show us up front, and we got to prove it. I know, Joe. I know all about it. Absolutely.
Right now the plan, it's a good plan because you're gonna finally turn the bridge district, what they call it, the bridge district, which is North Main Street, turn it around. Now the stupid train station, we're stuck with it.
Yep.
So we have to figure out what we're going to do with this thing. Now Buffalo's building a new train station, a $27 million train station. All right, half of what we have here. Now, the master plan for this Bridge Street district or North Main Street, a smaller hotel near the train station, redevelop completely of Main Street, and the GO train coming out of Canada is going to start coming across the bridge. That's the plan. All right, to bring a lot of Canadians over here. Now, Sal, you said if they bring in 400 students, how are we going to protect them? Well, how if we bring in 400 residents? How are we going to protect them? All right, now I don't know if it's 400 students that are going to come in down Main Street, but
No, Joe, you're missing the point. We're bringing 400 students in a project that doesn't pay taxes. We're bringing 400 residents. Hopefully, they're buying houses and they're paying taxes.
There's going to be businesses down there that they're going to be getting their business from. It all has to start with Niagara University controlling the students. That's number one. All right, if they don't jump on board by controlling their students.
How many businesses are around Niagara University?
None.
In Lewiston? Oh, none. Oh, okay.
But the plan, if they come into the city, Sal,
Yeah.
and they start spending their money in the city on Main Street, it's going to create a tax revenue.
Here, Joe, Joe, let me interrupt you. You know I love you, and I know you love Niagara Falls, but I'm going to be honest with you, Joe. I call it how it is. Every plan we ever seen, everybody has all the excitement. And you know what happens at the end of the day, at the end of the projects? Absolutely nothing. Someone made money, and Niagara Falls loses. Let me finish, Joe. Main Street is a soft heart for me. I grew up on 1500 block of Niagara Avenue. I had my nightclubs on Main Street. I hung out at Empire Builders a long time. Main Street is the best street for streetscape in the world. Here's the thing. I'm going to protect this area, and hopefully, and again, I don't know this group. I don't know if it's true or not true. Let's see what they do, Joe. But again, the reputation of Niagara Falls, anytime some company gets involved, they make money and we get stuck. And I'm going to tell you right now, as Chalokian as your mayor, that we're not going to get stuck this time. So hopefully, whoever those developers are, it's all legit. But I just said earlier, we can't afford any more of no taxes coming in. Well, I'll say it again. We have no new revenue coming in, and our Einstein policy politicians between the state and our guys get rid of the old revenue. So we can't have no more tax deals, and that's something I'm dead against. So hopefully we can do something, Joe. Sorry.
Blue Cardinal has no history of development.
They never developed anything.
Nothing. What they've done is they found the financing for development. This is their first major project. I think if the state stays on board with them, helps the federal government, and helps these people along to bring people in and develop, it's going to work. It has to work, Glenn.
I hope.
Nothing else.
I hope, buddy. I hope. Believe me, like I said.
It really has to.
Yeah.
It's not, they always say build, they will come. Eventually, they have to start doing something on this side. Just fill it in the gap. We have to make this a destination.
Yeah, Joe, I hope I hope they build it when they come. I hope they bring their money. Okay, we can't use our money no more. So let's see what happens. I got faith. I'm not going to give up. You know what I mean?
And these IDAs, I don't know how much the city controls of IDAs. That's all through the county.
Yeah, but you know what, Joe?
Joe, when they built the police station, it was going to revitalize Main Street. All the businesses were going to feel safe and move in there. How many moved out?
That shouldn't have been built there in the first place. That should have been a 39th Street and a smaller version, but that was the plan.
When they built the train station, it was going to revitalize Main Street, and all the businesses were going to come. And the train, thousands on the train.
Well, then I don't know where the thousands from. Comes in twice a day. But if you can start bringing out of Canada, coming out of the GO train, bringing people in here, and start creating that use of that train station, it might. Listen, we have it. We're stuck with it. We have to try to make this thing work. All right? We have it now. We got a $40 million train station and a $40 million police station.
Joe, let me interrupt you one more time. Same thing. You know what we got to do? We got to do things smarter and different. We can't keep on counting on the people with free money. Let's tell me someone's coming here with their own money. That's what I'm looking for.
It's just comes to a point. Everyone's got to work together for the same common goal to improve our city.
Absolutely.
All right? And that's what it has to. It's the only way this is going to turn around is they will all work together for one common goal. Not to be mayor on the council, not to be fighting with each other. And let's work for the reason you're there for, to improve our city.
Absolutely.
So,
You're right, Joe.
Let's see it happen. Thanks, Joe. Glenn, we got just a couple minutes left here. In closing, just want to thank you for coming back and presenting your next niche and what you plan to do and how you plan to do it.
Thanks for having me, Sal. I get excited coming here. I love it.
No, it's
excellent.
It's fun. It's nice to hear somebody say what they're going to do and how they're going to do it. Because to me, it's credibility. If you say, I'm going to do this and this is how I'm going to do it, and I go, yeah, he could do that.
Yeah. Yep.
Gives you a little credibility. Just to hear somebody say, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, and then you look at it and say, it can't be done. Like I nothing bad against Seth, but I listened to his plan on the land taxes. I didn't know if that was feasible or not. I'm not a tax expert. So, I mean, to hear what you have to say and how you're going to do it, keep going. You're welcome to come back.
More to come, Sal. More to come.
Other politicians are also welcome. Contact me, 283-8207 or nbn7900@gmail.com. We'd like to have you on and hear what you have to say. Somebody wants to contact you. They want to get involved with the campaign. They want to. What do they do?
You can call me at my cell phone number is 579-0294. That's myself, 579-0294. Please go on Facebook, look up Glenn Shalogian for mayor. The video is going to be up tonight, and it'll be with the first video. So tell your friends, share it, and the video is going to be out there. And again, 579-0294. We got a website, your-next-mayor.com. That's my website. And again, you can find me on Facebook. Call me if you have any ideas. You want to help out with the campaign. You want to just vent. Call me, please. I'm very accessible. And again, I'm excited, and I hope I can get you voters excited. And let's change things, guys, because nothing's going to change if we don't.
Give me that number one more time.
579-0294.
And I say that because you said that's going to be your number.
That's my hotline number, mayor's hotline number. I love it. I'm calling. You call me, I'm answering. Okay.
When you call the mayor, you're answering your own cell phone.
Me, because you got to get things done yourself, right? I love it. And I like to see what the problem is. 579-0294. That's the mayor's hotline.
It's open. It's open right now.
It's been open for 32 years.
Thanks, Glenn.
Thank you,
Good
Sal.
luck. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Why do people read the Niagara Falls Reporter? Well, according to publisher Frank Parlato, it's because they're not afraid to publish the truth.
Hi out there, this is Tony Farina inviting you to read the Niagara Falls Reporter online or in print every week. We're not afraid to tell the truth. We don't pull punches. We give you the best we can about what's going on in this area, whether it be politics, government, budgets, Seneca gaming issues. Whatever we've got, you're going to have. So check us out, Niagara Falls Reporter.
And the reporter is factual, fun, and it's free. Pick your copy up every week at Tops, DiCamello's, or Tim Hortons, or read it online at NiagaraFallsReporter.com.